Today is the day, guys. Forza Motorsport is finally out of early access and we can all enjoy that title via Game Pass or if you purchase that game too. So I'll be playing this game on Xbox Series X in performance mode, so 4K 60 frames per second with still great visuals. So I can't wait to play that game, so let's just jump in. Welcome to Forza Motorsport, guys. After 6 years of development, we can finally play that game. Turn 10 made a fantastic job delivering this game with next-gen visuals and like different graphics modes, performance modes and stuff. For those of you that missed that in the intro, I'm actually testing the performance mode. So 4K 60 frames per second, no ray tracing right now. But I will have other videos where I'll be looking at other modes too on both Xbox Series X and S. So yeah, next 2 days are going to be pretty Forza Motorsport heavy. Now the new thing about this game now is that, like before, at least at the very beginning of the game, before each race you have to go do like test practice rounds, which is kind of, I guess at first it doesn't really bother me that much, but I'm kind of wondering if that won't bother me later too. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's actually see how that game looks and plays, because you know, so far so good, I would say. Let me actually focus on driving a little bit too. A lot of people actually complain that some tracks don't look that great. But generally speaking, obviously I haven't really played a lot of this game just yet, but you know, the visuals are actually a big step up in comparison to like Forza Motorsport 7, for example, right? And you know, this one, MaDz, is not even the most impressive kind of track, but if you look at the objects on the track, like the tracks, I think went through the biggest upgrade, because cars are very similar, although I must say that I did notice that, for example, image quality is actually better, and I know that some people complained a little bit that the game is not as sharp as the previous one, the Forza Motorsport, but Forza Motorsport 7 actually had quite a lot of shimmering. Even though it was in 4K, you did see that kind of you know, a little bit of a shimmering, if you know what I mean, because but this one is nice. You know, maybe it comes across a little bit soft, but and I was afraid that it would bother me, but it doesn't, right? So actually the image quality is actually pretty good. So yeah, I mean, the game looks really, really good, and I'm doing these practice laps, so it's not even about, like, I mean, I have to do some time. I'm not sure. Okay, I shouldn't have really. I think this game rewards like clean racing and stuff. So also, like, the tracks are segmented into like different parts, and each part of the track is kind of, you are getting scored for that. So I guess you can actually progress in it, because the new progress system in this game rewards, like, you know, the more, I guess the more points you've got, the better upgrades you can get. I think that's how it works. Either way, but you get these scores in the top right corner, you see them, right? So this segment, it scored me just 1, so that's not good. So I gotta focus better, right? Let's brake. There we go. So let's do a nice and clean lap. Got 3 laps to do. I mean, I'm on the 3rd one. Controls feels great. So that's good. I mean, you know what? It kind of feels like good old Forza. I guess I have to play a little bit more and, you know, more different cars to kind of judge it properly. Because I just had like maybe, you know, 3-4 races, so that's not a lot really. Although I must say that I'm not necessarily a simulation guy per se, so, you know, I'm not sure if, you know, I play Forza, even Motorsport, casually really. So yeah, so okay, so we've done these laps, so we can now actually move on to a proper race. So let's do it. So yeah, the image quality looks great. You know, cars are very similar to Forza Motorsport 7. They maybe improved a little bit when it comes to actual details and stuff. Yeah, like I said, the biggest upgrade I see is the you know, tracks. So that's a big change. You can see that the actual tracks are much more detailed. But I must say that the fact that they smooth out like graphics and all these shimmering, they're probably using some form of temporal anti-aliasing or something like that. It does make this game to look a bit better. Although I did hear quite a lot of people telling me that you know, the visual, the quality mode looks the best, but it's locked to 30 frames per second. So, you know, I guess if you really want the top settings and stuff, you know, the best of the best, you know, something has to give. So, so maybe Xbox Series X Pro would not be such a, would not be such a bad idea, but sounds like Xbox is not actually working on one, so. You know, like, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily see much of a difference in car handling in comparison to like Forza Motorsport 7. But maybe because I'm kind of playing on the controller and I'm more like a casual kind of Forza player, really. Okay, so 3rd place, I need to do better. Yeah, cars have levels now. My car just hit level 5, whatever that means. I still haven't figured out the actual progression system just yet, guys, so, you know, I will have my thoughts on it later once I play a little bit more. Like today and tomorrow we'll just see the gameplay videos talking more about like graphics and stuff. So but I did see quite a lot of people complaining about the progression system in this game. So I think, you know, according to like reviews and stuff, and by the way, reviews are actually pretty good. They know perfect, they are not great, but, you know, pretty good. I think the game got quite a lot of 8s, quite a lot of 9s, some 10s too, which, you know, I'm not really a big fan of scoring games 10, because, like, for me, a game that gets 10 should be like, should revolutionize something, like introduce something really new. So, you know, I don't really understand why a lot of these outlets out there, gaming outlets, actually score games 10s. Like any, I don't think, oh shit, oh I did it. I was afraid that I will. Yeah, that was close. That what happens when I talk and drive. Like, don't drink and drive, but talk and drive is not good for you either, especially when you are racing against other cars. So yeah, I'm actually enjoying this game a lot. You know what? What I'll do probably, either tomorrow or some other day, I'll make a comparison like Forza Motorsport 7 and this Forza, not necessarily side by side, but it's more about like I'm very curious how Forza Motorsport 7 feels, because I don't know what's with human eye, or at least I'm getting that kind of thing that, you know, when I play a game like an older title, oh, it looks good and that kind of stuff, and then I play a new game like a sequel, and I'm like, okay, well, the game looks good, but like, is it really that much better looking than the previous one? And then I go back to the previous one, so if I were to go from more Forza Motorsport to Forza Motorsport 7, I bet that I'm going to be, oh man, now I see the difference, because somehow, at least that's the way my brain has been built, that going from worse graphics to better graphics, yeah, I see the difference, but I don't get that wow factor anymore. But if I go down, if I go from better to worse, I see a huge difference all of a sudden. So then I can appreciate all the extra work and better graphics in these new games more. So listen, yeah, that's Forza Motorsport for you. Finally, it's out on Game Pass too. If you purchase that, by the way, I moved to New Zealand to play that game, but if you know what I mean. So yeah, great game. I'm actually really enjoying it. Visually, it's really looking good. It's a big step up against Xbox. Forza Motorsport 7. But mind you, this is not the most impressive, not the best graphics mode. So this is more about performance and resolution. Next video today, I'll have the performance RT mode, which introduces better graphics, and then probably tomorrow I'll have another one where we'll be testing quality mode. So probably I'll go with Xbox Series S later too. So anyway, guys, that's Forza Motorsport on Xbox Series X in performance mode. I hope you enjoyed it. Play that game. It's available in Game Pass now, at least in New Zealand right now, but soon it will be available everywhere. So guys, give it a shot, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.